My name is Artem. I live alone in an old apartment building. The building is quiet, almost dead. Most of the residents are elderly people who disappear into their apartments after 6 in the evening. The apartment across from mine was always empty. Officially empty, at least that's what the neighbors said. No one left it. There was never a light on there. Sometimes it seemed like even the dust didn't move. I'm used to this emptiness. Until she spoke. First call, it was night, round 2 o'clock. I woke up to someone ringing the doorbell. Jin. One short call. I went over, looked through the peephole, it's empty. I was already going back to bed when I heard, open, a whisper. Quiet, but very clear, from the opposite side of the door. I froze. My heart was pounding as if someone was holding it in their hand. Then silence again. I decided it was over. But that night I couldn't sleep again. First call the next evening. While I was washing dishes, my phone rang. The number was unknown, but with the same code as our house, as if someone was calling from the intercom. I picked up the phone. There is silence for a few seconds. Then a woman's voice, like breath. Can you hear me? I asked. Who is this? Nothing. Then, I'm cold here, I can't get out, help. The whisper was so close, as if she were standing behind my wall. I couldn't stand it. Where are you? And the voice answered. Opposite. I hung up. I thought it was a prank. I thought I was wrong. But something inside me was already screaming. This wasn't just a voice. Knock. That same night, someone started knocking on the door opposite. Not mine. The empty one. The knock was even calm, but that made it even more terrifying. Current. 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 I looked through the peephole. The corridor was empty, but the knocking didn't stop. Suddenly, the door opposite slowly, very slowly, opened. A centimeter. The darkness from within is like ink. I stepped back. The door closed again. Themselves. Voice behind the wall. After that, the scariest thing happened, that she started talking to me every night. Sometimes from behind the wall. Sometimes from the hallway. Sometimes on the phone. Always equally quiet. Always equally close. It's dark in here, it's cold in here, can you hear me? Why don't you open the door? I tried to ignore it. I turned on the music. I left the TV on, but her voice resonated beneath it all. It seemed to seep through the air. One day I shouted, "Who are you?" And she replied, "I've been here for a long time." A neighbor's story. A few days later, I met an old neighbor from the 3rd floor. I told her that I was hearing strange sounds across the street. She stopped abruptly. Is there anyone there? Like, yes. This can't be. After a pause she added, a girl lived there. A long time ago. A long time ago. She disappeared. Just disappeared. The police said she left. And we heard screams that night. She switched to a whisper. The apartment was locked. No one lived there anymore. And at night some, like you, said they heard her. I felt everything inside me go cold. Did you hear what? Please. Let her go. The night that changed everything, it was about 3 o'clock. I heard her walking down the hall. Then she stood in front of my door. Whisper. Be close then, in front of the door opposite. Knock. Louder than ever. And the voice is now sharp, angry, and piercing. Open me. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I fell to the floor, covering my ears with my hands. But the knocking only got louder. The door opposite was banging dead from the blows. And suddenly everything went quiet, as if the mute button had been pressed. I dared to peek. Last image, the door opposite stood wide open. The darkness inside was still. I looked at the threshold and saw footprints. Small barefoot footprints leading deep into the apartment. Fresh, as if someone had just entered. And then something looked at me from the darkness. Not the eyes, not the shadow. Darkness itself. If darkness could see. She whispered one last time. Now it's your turn. The door slammed shut by itself. The light in the hallway went out. Epilogue. The next morning the door opposite was closed again, as if nothing had happened the night before. I tried to call the owners. The number is invalid. The police have the same story. The apartment is not registered at the address. To be honest, I still don't know who she is, what happened there, and why exactly I heard her. But at night, when everything is quiet, sometimes it seems to me that from behind the wall comes a quiet voice again. Open.